Okay, Akerediola, you said you have gone through the previous class. So tell me, what did you understand on our previous class?
Okay, so in the previous class, we were trying to look at how how to use Python for data analysis. So one of the first things we did was to import your Panda, like your libraries basically, your Panda, your NumPy, your Seaborn, which you said is for visualization. Then you have to link your IDE environment, like your Google Colab to your Google Drive so that you can import your CSV file. And after you import your CSV file, you have to create a path. So I think that path is more like the internal document, something like that, which you then import your documents inside your Google Colab and then begin to analyze. I saw like some instructions that we gave, like how to check for missing values. I think the last thing we're trying to check was how to sort, and we're trying to run one particular code, and I don't know what happened. Then we look at axis, shapes too, how to drop a colon. I think the shape is talking about like the length, like the length and the breadth of your colon. So like the number of rows and the number of columns. So which means I look at it as length and breadth. So that was just like the basic.
Okay, good, nice one. I believe you learned everything. Did you watch the part where we clean the data? We clean the data, yes.
That's where we're dropping some parts now, right?
Yeah, we created Ed T.
Okay, yeah, I saw the part of head and tail where we actually like brought out the first five data and then the last five data.
Yes, we talked about description of data
Yeah.
where we saw the table of the maxi and the 50%, different percentage, right?
Yes, yes. Where we check for standard
So,
deviation, all those other things. So I think
yes, yes. So, I believe you have gone through and it's not kind of difficult, right?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Not kind of difficult. So, we were at the part where we are uh,
That
planning,
thing,
trying to.
I need to practice and practice it because Excel is just like somebody is playing.
SL.
Yeah, I said I need to practice and practice. Like I said, Excel is like somebody is playing compared to what Python is doing.
Did you see it's simple and it is easy? Okay, if I'm to take the data analysis part, like the data analysis part, it will not take me up to 2 days, right? It will not take me up
Yeah.
to 2 days. But I have to take you guys through what Python, through Python. So that is why we learned Python and we were able to go through them then before we start the data analysis class. So today is the last day. We started our data analysis class on Monday and we are running up today. So we use 4 weeks to learn what Python, right? Let's say 4 weeks to learn Python. The fifth week is for data analysis, right?
Yes.
So good. So I believe the next week is your project and you guys should take it serious. Whosoever that um, finish his project or complete every task, I'll set up the day we are going to uh, have the graduation and then I will issue certificates for those who are serious. Okay, now let's start. So now this is where we ended. We dropped all the colon and all the unnecessary column. You see the gender, the ethnicity, race, the level. I believe you have seen this data set before.
Yes, I have. I have seen it.
You guys work on it on your project, right?
Was it
This
this
is
one we worked on?
this was the
Okay,
data
yeah,
set
yes,
now.
yes, yes, for the Excel. This was it.
Okay, did you see it's simple more than the Excel? The Excel took you time, but this is simple to analyze with just simple code. So
It's
now
faster.
we drop the parental level of education, the text preparation. We leave it and we dropped the launch. So This was the clean data, and this was the clean data after dropping the uh, all the unnecessary data. So please let me drop the link, the live link, so some of the people might uh, like to watch. Okay, okay, let me drop.
Okay, no problem.
So just few minutes. So data analysis is just for you to understand the syntax and have a good concept and have some mind of researching. So researching. So my next course I will be taking is if I want to take next course, I think Arrow programming language. Have you heard about Arrow programming language?
Yes, it is. How is the same thing as Ruby?
No, it's not the same. It's different programming language.
Okay, but
I
I
think
know.
it's more like Python programming language. I think Python have same syntax, same procedures, but different syntax. But it's easy, just like what Python. Okay, but
I've heard of it
uh,
though.
but it's more it has more of statistical packages, more of what statistical packages. So have you downloaded Power BI to your laptop?
I've not downloaded it.
Huh?
I've not. I just saw the message
Oh,
recently. I've not been on WhatsApp. I've not been active
so
on WhatsApp,
so
but I will download it.
we have to yeah, we are going to make sure we visualize using what Power BI. So try to practice and as as some time to make sure that you understand the concept of Power BI. So Power BI is I'm just taking you guys through the visualization part for today, and thereafter you have to go further to learn some in-depth of what of Power BI. So take this course serious and make sure that you make use of it. Okay? Okay? Can you
No
hear me?
problem. Yes, yes, I can hear you.
So now we are going towards make sure we want to what perform some calculation, and we want to grade uh, the students with their math score, reading score, writing score. We want to grade them. So we are going to look for the word sum. We are going to look for the sum, and using the sum, we are going to what grade them. So I want you to take your time to see the concept of what we are going to do now. So now, uh, watch me see. Look at this code at the bottom of the data set, and you will see that I have created a separate column which is going to bear sum. It's going to bear what? Sum. And the sum, we have some simple calculation, like we are going to calculate the three columns together by adding them using what? The addition sign. The addition sign. So in our previous class, we talk on how we can what? Uh, get each column, which we use the def, and like we are just indexing, or yes, we are just indexing or slicing. So now let's watch what we are going to do now. Okay, so I'm going to run it. Okay, let me run this. Wow. Okay, I'm going to run this now. My data is not yet loaded, so I'm going to run this now and run this. We just started, and I need to run all this data. So wow, the column has not been dropped. This has not been dropped. Sorry, this must be dropped. The launch, the launch as this must be dropped. Okay, let me just refresh again. Okay, we are going to what? Drop the head. The launch, sorry, the launch. And we are going to what? Drop what? Parental level of what? Education. Parental level of education. Good. So this is our clean data. So we are going to add the score, the sum of score. This is a column, sum of score. We are going to write it like this. Sum of score, and I'll run. Sum of score added. We are going to add the three columns together: the math score, reading score, and the writing score. So now we have added them together, and we are going to see our DF. Since we have added them together, we are going to create a variable called DF and DF. So we are going to see our DF. So this is our sum of score. Have you seen how we added it? Just using the simple method, and it's easy. It is easy more
I
than
saw it.
what the hello.
Yes, I said I saw it. I saw it.
Okay. Now let's see how we can what get what the average. So we want to get the average of what the student score using what the sum, so we are going to get the average now. So getting the average, I'm going to what? Copy this. Okay, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this, and I'll paste it here. Then move it down. I'll paste it here. I want you to understand what I'm doing. That's why I'm taking you through the short way, or the simpler way of creating this. So now What is average? What is average? What do you understand by the word average? Hello, what do you understand by the word average?
Average is like the mean.
What is mean? Just define it for me so that I will understand, so that people out there will understand what is what average and what is mean.
When you're looking at average, you are going to sum up the total number you have there and then divide it by the frequency.
Okay, good. Now, since we are getting our sum, so we are going to write sum, and we are going to what? Divide by 3. Remember, divide by 3, divided by the 3 columns. So I'm going to run. Okay, let me see the sum. Okay, it's not, the sum is not correct. Remember, I use the sum of columns, so I have to copy this and paste it here, and I will run. Good. So we have successfully what create our DF, and we have added our average score. So we are going to see our results. So good. Now look at the average. Did you see the average?
Yes, I can
Hello.
see. I can
Now
see.
let's give it a let's grade them. Let's pass in some grading. Uh, like we want to grade them. So watch how I'm going to grade them. We are going to pass in what? A conditional statement. We are going to pass in a conditional statement. And this conditional statement will be like this. So we are going to, first of all, we are going to what? Create, we are going to create a column called grade. Now, we are going to create a column called grade, and we are going to say grade. Now, grade is equal to what? Equal to MP. This is where we are using our, let's say our NumPy. This is where we can use our NumPy. Or let's see if this will work. MP dot where, now where, uh, let's say average DF, average average score. Now average score, let's say lesser than 50, comma, fail, then comma, pass. So did you see how we are going to do it now? And this is the pattern which I'm going to use to grade them. So just like, okay, for example, maybe you have had a bad recruitment, and sometimes some company do set what 40 as their pass mark, 50 as their pass mark. So now using this method, you can just set up this condition, which if is below 50, fail. So with this, it will help the company to get the candidates they need for the job. So let's move on. So let's run. Now we have run it and it works. So let's say DF and let's see our DF. Now DF, now we have graded them. Did you see when it's 9.4 9.333 and it gave us fail because the person did not have the pass mark. So we are successfully what uh, conduct some analysis on the student performance. So I will introduce you to what a group by. Group by. Group by is used for what to merge what two columns and perform some let's say anything like mathematical or anything you want to make use of, you can use the group by. So now let's see what we want to visualize uh, using Python. So let's see what we are going to do using the group by. Now we want to group the ethnicity race. We want to group the ethnicity race by uh, okay, let's see this. Let's see this. What we are going to do. I'm trying to sort out what we are going to do. Now let's see the total number of students that failed. Okay, the total number of students that failed. So let's see the total number of students that failed this this course. So we are going to do like this. Uh, DF, we are using the DF. Now DF dot group by, and we are going to use it like this, and we are going to look out for gender. We are going to look out for gender and comma grade. No, we are going to look out for um, what are we going to look out for again? um, are we going to, let's look out for grade and test preparation, test preparation. So first of all, when you are conducting some analysis, you have to understand what we are going to do. Okay, you have to understand. So, or I can either use the ethnicity race, so low, not now. So let's see this and comma, and we are going to grade them by the grade. Now we use grade, and I don't know if it's capital letter. So I have to view my what data set to be sure. Now my column was capital letter. So comma and this this. So now we have group by. We can what sized. We can size it. Size. So we want to size it and then sort the value. Dot sort value. So we want to sort the value. We are going to sort using ascending order. Using what? Ascending order. Ascending order, we are going to use true. So let's see. Now, look at it. We have graded, and now the students who completed their courses is one, and sorry. Okay. Okay, now let's use this sorry, let's use something. Mm, something that's okay. That's okay now. Instead of us to use this, let's use the ethnicity race. So let's see now. They are using the ethnicity race to get it and now. So uh, okay. The numbers of group A that feed. I think the total number the total number is more than, remember, is more than. So due to we have the head of 5 and we are using five candidates. So this is why it gave us this 5. So now we are using this sort. Now if you check the pass, the student that pass in group C is 1. Let's see, group student that passes in group C is 1. I'm coming. The female student that pass is 1. So let's check for the female. Look at it, 1. And 1. I'm coming. Look at it. Female student that passing in group C. In group C is 1. Did you see it? Is 1. Why uh the male student that pass, let's check for me, is 1 in group C and Fee 1. So did you see how we have to get the number of student that Fee and the number of performance? So this is how you can check for the number of performance. So there are other ways to perform that, but you can also use your research method to uh, sort for that. So let's move on. I believe you understand.
I'm wrapping my head around it.
Okay. So okay, let's do another one. So let's do another one. Okay. Let's do another one so that you will not be confused. So let's just use 1 instead of ethnicity race. So let's just use 1.
No, I get all those parts, ethnicity, grade, gender. So they're like a list, right? A list of those stuff. I get those
Yes,
parts,
you are
but
using group to group them to just group the particular columns you needed.
the part is the size and sort. So
Okay,
are you
now
sorting the value from ascending order to descending order? Is
yeah,
that
we
like
are
what?
we are sorting them based on their what? Let's say based on ascending. If you as let's say not really ascending, but based on the numbers. If you check at if you check on the numbers, you see that it's arranging from the
One,
lowest to
so
the
based on the number
highest.
size.
Yes, this sorts based on the numbers. Okay, don't be confused with that. And the size is just like the particular size of candidate, the numbers. We are working with the candidate. So remember, we have 1,000 students, but we have to use the head of 5, and which we just selected 5 to perform our analysis, but we can use the 1,000. Due to I have to minimize my uh, I have to minimize my view so that you can understand. That's why I have to use the head of 5 to perform some analysis. You can also use millions of data. So I just want you to use as short or numbers, okay? Don't be confused. So
Mm, okay.
let's move on and let's see this now. We want to group by. We are going to paste it here. We don't need what the gender again, so we want to use the ethnicity rate. We don't need the grade. We don't need the grade. So we want to see their what the way it is being sorted. So I want to look at it. Now look at it. So in group A we have one, group B have two, and group C what have two. So if we want to give the performance, the student that the let's say we are using it to give their let's say an award. With the help of this analysis, we will know that group B and group C are equal, so they have to rerun. So this is the method you can use for getting your analysis on that. So let's move on. You can also visualize them, okay? You can also visualize. Let's see some visualization. So let's use what? The plot. Now let's plot. We can plot it. We can plot what? This so we have already import our symbol. So let's see. Let's use okay, what are we going to use? Mm, okay. Okay, let's create a variable. Let's say variable like this. I don't know if it will work, but let's see something. Let me see something. Okay, it will not work. So let's use on another way to do it. So now we want to get we want to get we want to get the we want to perform our visualization now, and we are going to get the gender and the average. So let's use our visualization now. Visual visual. So we are going to visualize visualization. So visualization, and and we are going to, okay, let's see, let's get the gender and what, let's see, new data set, new data sets. So we are going to collect our data sets from what? DF data sets. So we are going to collect our data from what? DF. Now let's see how we can get the data set from DF. Let's say DF, and so we are going to get it like this. Let's say score the gender. Let's say gender. Let's say at gender. So I'm coming. Let me run this. Let me run this again. Let me run this. Sorry. I'm going to run this. Okay. Gender. And we are going to work with what? Average. Average. Sorry. We are going to work with average. Okay, average score. Okay, average score. Is it average score we use? Okay, we are going to copy average of score and paste it here. Good. So let's see our good. So our new data. Let's see our data. We are going to use data sets. Now this is the data sets we are going to use. Now let's perform what? Some visualization. So this is the data set. You can visualize using the suggested chart. Using the suggested chart, it's already visualized for us. Look at it, it gave us this different visualization. So this is the simplicity of Google Colab. It makes it easy for you to have suggested visualization. Okay, you can also plot using this. You can also plot using what? Uh, Matplots and Seaborn, which I introduced you to. So now let's see how we can
Is it the
plot.
library you imported that made this visualization possible? That Seaborn.
Ah,
Is
I
it
did not
the
hear you.
libraries you imported? Is it the libraries that you
Yes,
imported that made this visualization possible?
yes. If you import the library, automatically, if you are analyzing it, it will suggest it will
Visualization
suggest
option.
visualization for you. So if you did not import it, it might not suggest. If you are just working with Pandas alone, it might not suggest for you. Okay.
Oh, that panda, what is it doing basically?
Pandas, pandas is let's say is the library we are using to analyze.
Mm. So if
You
we not
understand?
import the if we not import the panda,
If you
can
did
we
not import it,
still?
you cannot analyze your data because you cannot visualize your data frame. You cannot visualize your table. You cannot
Okay.
see your table. Okay, let's say you cannot see your table, so that you
So
will not
let's
be
say the way, can we import that CSV file without panda? Is it possible? Or let's say we
it's not
imported the
possible.
CSV file without the we should not, if let's say we imported the CSV file without the panda, it would have not
It's
shown
not
as a table.
it's not possible. You cannot import your data set without importing pandas. Do you understand?
I get.
I did you see when we were working on NumPy, we have to what import NumPy before we make use of NumPy, right?
Yes, I saw that part.
So this data frame here you are seeing, this table here you are seeing, you must what uh connect or upload, like import your pandas. So while this tool is meant for what? Visualization. Is meant for what? Visualization. So take it, note that, okay? So now let's see how we can visualize. So we don't want to use the suggested method, so we want to visualize on our own. So I we copy this, and now we want to paste it here, and we are going to what? We are going to plot what? We are going to plot the average score. The average what score? Average score. And we are going to say plot dot plot. Now plot, we have to choose what kind we want to plot. What kind? We are going to use kind equal to, we can say bar chart, bar, we use bar, we can use bar. Then you have to show you have to show your plot. So you have to say plrt dot show. So you have to show now. You have to show it now. Look at our visualization. Did you see how it looks like?
Yeah, yes, I can see it.
So this is the visualization for you. So we can also okay, let's copy this and see. Let's see this. We are going to copy this, copy and paste it here. Let's see for the what pie chart. Let's see for pie. Did you see how it looks like?
Yeah, yes, I can see it.
So you can use what scatter plot or any other plot. So
But will it be possible to get legends or work on the colors?
colors
Will there,
using
will there be Python? Will there be a set of code for those ones to tweak the
for
colors?
Python,
To,
you
yes,
you have
to
to
spread
do
them.
you have to do research on your own. Okay,
Okay, no problem.
this is why the research. This is why you must understand what you are doing. You have to uh, have more concepts apart from what your class work. So you have to do research on that, and you can give me feedback. If you have challenge, you can what let me know. So let's move on. Now remember I said that we are using what PLT to show our chart. So now we can select the axis we want to use. We can say S is equal to uh, let's say gender, okay, comma, and y is equal to what? Equal to, let's say, average. You can do it like this, and you can choose bar charts, comma. You can choose what your figure size, your size. You can choose something of 10 by 5, or you can choose sizes that will suit your your visualization. So we are going to what end it after here. We are going to end it and move forward to what uh, we are going to move towards Power BI. So just take note of that. So we are going to run it. Okay, my why is it giving me an error? So why? So okay, now look at it because of the full stop. So I believe you have seen it. I believe you have seen it. Do you see how we add it? So this is all. So let's save our data set and copy the analyzed data to what Power BI. So
Okay.
let's move on to Power BI. Good. So we are going to what make use of instead of, so let's see all instead of this. Uh, okay, we don't want to use. I don't want to use this. I want to use all. Or should we use this to visualize? Or do we use this to visualize our data?
Is it their own normal suggestions?
Like like
That should we use?
we use the full data set to do our
I feel like
visualization.
will it not be too much?
Okay,
It will be
it will
too
not
much
be too
now.
much.
If it will not be too much, then it's okay. It's okay, then.
Okay, so it will not be too much. So let's use the full data set. So I want to use the full data set. That's why I'm working on it. So we have to drop what the parental level of education, drop parental level of education. So I don't know why it's not dropping. Okay, DF, then drop this. Okay, we are going to drop this. Good. Now we are going to drop what? Launch. Let's drop launch. Let's copy this and drop it. So good. Oh, sorry. I have to create a variable while dropping. So df is equal to this. So we are trying to get this data. We want to save them. Save them. So that's why I'm trying to get uh, we want to get every cell. So now let's see our df. Now this df, and so parental level of education. We are going to copy this. Sorry, df dot df. Good. So let's see our df. Now we want to drop parental level of education. Parental level of education. So we don't need it. We're going to say df, and so good. So this is the data set we want to save. Now there's a way to save it. We can say df unders- uh, underscore, let's say save to, we can use to CSV. So yeah, I can use df dot to as what we call to CSV. Now, so what are we going to save it as? We are going to save it as what? Clean data. We give it a name called clean data set. So let's see. Now we have saved it. Did you see how we save it? Hello.
I saw it. I saw what you.
So,
I
so we
saw
have
what you
saved it.
wrote.
So let's see where we save it. So
Uh,
let's go to
this
our drive.
this
So this is it.
This
This is
DF that we
it.
have been using, what
I did not hear you.
this DF we have been using, what is the function of the DF itself? Is
It's
it
just the variable.
like a
It's just the
module?
variable I created now. Look at it. It's the variable name I created. You can decide to create any variable name you want to use. Look at it. I
Okay.
created df equal to the read file.
CD.
Look, this is
Okay, I
normally,
get.
you understand it. This is our read file. But for me
Mm,
not to be calling it, I have to cut it
uh,
short, like create it as df data frame.
I get.
Do you understand now?
It has already stored it. You have stored it in a shorter
Yes.
um, variable
So
name.
so I have to what? Download the data set. Since I have saved it, I have to download it. Now I've downloaded it. A dialog box will pop out, which will show me the location. So I have downloaded it. So now let's go to Power BI. So let me stop
Get
sharing my screen. Hello, we are moving what to Power BI. So
as I need
I've
power
shared.
bank, but I did class. I
So
need call
this is
David, wait, give me power bank. My battery go soon low, I did class.
so this is Power BI. This is Power BI, and this is the environment of Power BI. So this is the environment of what? Power BI. So we are going to create a blank report. We are going to create what? A blank report. So the blank report, we are going to like let's create it. Now this is the environment. This is how it look like. First of all, I have to import what? The data set I have installed. Okay, the data set I have installed. Uh, Let me just share my full screen. Let me just share my full screen. So this is the data set here. So this is the data set here. And sorry. So this is the data set. Can you see the data set we downloaded? Hello?
I can hear you, sir.
Can you see the data set we downloaded?
I'm just seeing fine screen recorder.
Okay, look at it. Look at it now.
Okay, on the desktop
Yeah, on the
background,
desktop.
like your icon,
Yes.
I can see.
So that is the data set. Okay. And look at Power BI. This is how Power BI looks like. So let's move on to our Power BI. So this is Power BI, and we have to what? Uh, Import our data set. So let's import our data set. Let's import our data set. We are going to import it through what? The import or method of Excel. Excel. So let's go to desktop. Remember, I saved it with what? Excel format. So it's loading, so it's connecting the data set. So let's wait. Now the evaluation, did you see the data set, the clean data set, right? Did you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Hello? Now this is the data set, and it showed me that if there's any column or anything we have to make use, so I have to load it to the dashboard. And now coming here, so where my icon is, you see the data, the box will pop out, the dialog box will pop out, which our data is being saved there. So look at it, it's being saved there. So it's loading. So the data set is loading, and let's wait for some minutes. Now it's counting. Now good. So it has loaded, and what we have to view the data. So let's wait. Okay, okay, it's still loading. So let's wait for some time. It's not responding, and don't really know. So let's wait. Let's wait. So now this is our data set. This is our data set, and this is what all the columns, and this is what the cell where we can what make our visualization. So first of all, let's give it a title. So can you hear me, Akrejola?
Yes, I have.
Favor, can you hear me? So now, first of all, we have to give our dashboard, like our report, a name. So you can what add a new page. You can make use of the functionalities like the taskbar, the title bar, and all. So if you want to go advanced, you can also go advanced in it. So before we move on, so let's see how we can what create a text for it. And let's see, let's insert what, a text box. Now this text box, I'm going to what, write what, student, uh student performance dashboard, student performance dashboard. Now student performance dashboard, we are going to increase in size. We are going to increase it in size, just like your Microsoft Word. Okay, I believe you understand this method. So just like your Microsoft Word, we can put it at the center here, and we can perform some what colors, let's say colors properties, and we can create borders color, or so you can use this to perform some uh, functionalities to, so the background, you can give it a background color or blue. Then we can highlight our text, bold it, and give it a color. So let's give it white. So now this is our performance dashboard. So now let's select what the count, the count of what